Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Sunday. Yeah, it's the IEL on Sunday. Imagine that. We have here Kommando Delta at Void Esports to open us up. Then it's going to be Mob at Chimera Crew. Outcast at Mentality will close it up for the day. But there is some reports coming in here that they actually, Mentality might be using their one waiver. It's that kind of year. We kind of knew this going into season 2 that, the holidays and stuff, things get kind of complicated with scheduling. So we actually had the waiver rule was in there back in season 1, but we kind of expected it to get used a little bit more in season 2, and so far this is the second time we've seen it used this season. So the Outcast at Mentality game, they're currently working on when to reschedule that, but that is looking like it's going to be not at its usual time. So it might not be in this particular cast. You can check out the Gilded using !IEL. Then when it's rescheduled, we'll go ahead and announce it to everybody. Just like the Mob and Mentality game that happened last time. That time Mob used their one waiver for the season. So this time was Mentality. So let's go get into where the league sits right now. This is kind of crazy to have back-to-back days. I mean, for teams, it was, an entire 6 days less to prepare for your opponent. I mean, everyone kind of has an idea of how everyone's doing. They're just maybe just modifying their actual information that they have on their scouting on the other teams. But let's go ahead and take a look here at the leaderboard where it currently stands. Excuse me, the standings. Looking at the standing, Chimera Crew still sitting up there in first place. They did lose one game yesterday to Void Esports, so they have an 8-1 record. Hacks, they came back up here to second place, 6-3. Void Esports at 6-3, but Hacks having the better round win percentage. That's what inches them up just over Void Esports. Kommando Delta, they swept Outcasts yesterday, and they're sitting at fourth place right now with a 500 record. The rest, you have Mob with the 2-7, Outcast and Mentality 6th and 7th with a 1-5 record each. Outcast having the better round win percentage, and that's what puts them in 6th over Mentality. Then, looking at your top 5 players in KOST, Void gave Chimera Crew some hell yesterday, and that kind of put Export back up on top. Once again, reminder, as we said yesterday, Export not affiliated with Mentality anymore, so he would most definitely get knocked off after this week's games, and then not qualify for the leaderboard. But you have Techno with a 81.8% in second, Aurora with the 80%, Ganon with a 78.2%, Zcot with a 77.1%. And just in case you're wondering, because we know Export's going to get knocked off that list, the sixth place person who would become the new fifth place person, if nothing else were to change, is Unreal on Void Esports. So that is your top 5 leaders in KOST. Let's go take a look at the league leaders and everything else. For the kill-death ratio, Techno's number 1 with a 2.41 kill-death ratio, and Zcot 2.21 KDR, Mocha in third with a 1.72 KDR, all of them on Chimera Crew. For entry, Zcot's up there, plus 10. You can't, plus 10, man. That's just insane. And Zcot just is definitely the guy that, on entry that's just going to come in and make you hurt, whether it's on attack or defense. And wow, just something else. Techno plus 5, James plus 4. And what's incredible about these numbers here, even from Techno and James, even though it's not a plus 10, is how many opportunities there are in entry. I mean, look, Techno 10 and 5, that's 15 times he's been involved. James, he's got a plus 4 and 24 times being involved in the entry kill or death. So these are very good numbers indeed by these guys. Kills per round, Zcot 1.20, Techno 1.18, and Export with 1.14. For multi-kill rounds, you got 22 multi-kill rounds by Techno, 20 multi-kill rounds by the one Tony Montana, and 19 by James. And so that is your leaders right now, where they stand at the moment. We are... Okay, sorry, just they're getting ready to do the map ban now for the next one. So while that's happening, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the team profiles. Let's go take a look at Kommando Delta first. Oh, sorry about that. That's a wrong transition. But yeah, right result. Kommando Delta, you have Crusaders leading the team in KOST right now. The team is at a 63%, which is probably the highest that I've seen from this team just in all of the IEL games that we've seen so far. That's just a nice number that we're seeing them after yesterday's games, just like really everything coming together. And I talked about yesterday how their attack was something that was a shortcoming for this team. And look at the KOST goes up when they can figure it out on the attacking side. Best map has been Embassy Raid. The first series that they played was against Hacks. They got swept, and then against Outcast yesterday, they swept them. So it's just a good performance by Kommando Delta that we've seen just yesterday. We'll see if that carries over just 24 hours later. For Void Esports, it is a 6-3 record for them. Cafe 14 has been their best map, and yeah, they've been really good on Cafe 14. The players that are on this team, last season too, did well in Cafe 14. They swept Mob the first series, then they won 2-1 against Outcast, and then yesterday losing to Chimera Crew 1-2. The first team not to get swept by the Chimera Crew during the regular season. 64% KOST for them. So when you take a look at these two teams, you have Kommando Delta at 63%, and Void Esports at 64%. There's only a 1% difference between those two teams. This game is actually could be end up being a lot closer than we're might be thinking if you're just looking at in terms of, well, Void Esports has been on top the whole time and Kommando Delta is just only coming up to now 1% difference between these two teams, and they've got some good players on both sides. I think this is going to be exciting to watch this first match coming up. Now I think we have our map ban all set and ready to go. It appears so. Okay, yep, I think we are. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look here at what we're going to be doing. All right, so it looks like they are first banning. This ban's going to be coming from Void as the defenders. They are going to be banning Hospital. Okay, and then for Kommando Delta on the attack, they're going to ban their map for this series, and it's going to be Bank Heist, and they're choosing to attack on Embassy Raid. So that is what the map pool looks like for this series. No Bank Heist, no Abandoned Hospital. Embassy Raid will be the first one. We're going to go ahead and get that started. See you in a second. It's going to be Kommando Delta at Void Esports. Okay, there you see everybody set up there on Kommando Delta. Void Esports is all set to go. Both teams are ready. Let's go ahead and get this going. It is Crusader, Hendrix, Zombey, SlaYx, and Yanis for Kommando Delta. For Void Esports, it's James, RULEGHOST, TANO, Simp, and Unreal. This map is Embassy Raid. We've seen teams have some success here.
Use the planning table to find
when on attack, for example. First floor waiting area. That will be the spawn.
Deploying in 10 seconds.
Looks like Unreal setting up a camp. Ooh. Unreal, as we showed earlier, is the leader in KOST for Void Esports.
Locate and
Setting up the sticky cam in a probably not ideal place that he wanted to, but also currently 6th. And as I mentioned before, if nothing else changes, except that export is not at first anymore after the game counters go up, Unreal would be 5th in the league. So everyone seems to be grouped up here in the bathroom. Look, there's 4 people for Void Esports set up in the bathroom. 5? Am I not counting right? 5. They're all set up in the bathroom. An interesting defense for Void Esports. But yeah, so for Void Esports, though, what I was saying was a lot of teams have found success on this map. But when it comes to Void Esports, they have not won a single round on this map. I think it was yesterday they were facing Chimera Crew in here, so they really haven't played this map all that much in the IEL. Void Esports with plenty of experience on this map in last season and other events. And of course, just in general in the game. So this is our first time seeing how this team sets up for Season 2, and I mean, this is interesting. They're all in the bathroom. I guess the plan is to ambush as soon as the defuse attempt starts, or if somebody comes to challenge them. What's actually also surprising is that here we are 2 minutes into the round, and nobody's checked the bathroom. Now here comes Crusader. He's going to... See, nobody even looked through the window? There we go. See, he sees 2 of them. Nobody even looked through the window until now. Now that Crusader has that information, he's going to go ahead and nade in there. That is going to get stuck on the door. Somebody does get hit by that. James does. He's down to 45 health. And SlaYx sees enough there as Simp had moved over to the interview room. RULEGHOST will nade Hendrix. Crusader getting TANO with a shotgun. Zombey taking out James. Unreal getting Crusader. SlaYx gets RULEGHOST. It is 3v1. Void Esports only has Unreal left on the defense. So that strategy did not work out for Void Esports. Defuse has begun. That area is blocked for as long as they spent back there. You'd think Unreal would know that. He's going to have to come out, and he's going to get Zombey, but can't run in time to get back inside as Yanis takes him out from the main stairs, bottom of main stairs. And with 50 seconds left, Yanis will start the defuse. Kommando Delta will take round number 1.
The bomb has been defused.
After one round, Kommando Delta's up by 1 with SlaYx having 2 kills. Yanis, Zombey, and Crusader having 1. Unreal picked up 2, and RULEGHOST got 1. They're going to do the waiting area again. We'll see if they try to do the same strat again.
Deploying in 10 seconds. Locate and defuse the bomb.
Kommando Delta on the attack here against a... Should we call this normal defense? The objective's on the first floor, and normally we do see teams, you know, defend on the second floor just to cover that entry point, and because the balcony gives you the freedom to jump down over the railing. Okay, I thought SlaYx was ascending like Hendrix was yesterday, but he was actually on the rappel, moving up and just looking backwards as he was doing it. That, you remember yesterday that Hendrix had a weird connection issue that made him fly up into the sky. Pushing through now. Oh, just misses his target. James will take out Crusader, and Hendrix nading out there. It does not get James, and James will melee him. And then also coming in is Zombey here to take out James. He does. It is 3v4. James got a little bit too confident there. Now Zombey turning around. Who gets TANO? 3v3. SlaYx gets Simp from the sky bridge with the scar. 3v2. Zombey taking out Unreal. Zombey's on fire, man. Just RULEGHOST left, and he's playing so far off site. He can rush in if he needs to, and it keeps all the enemies in front of him. But now he's going to charge up front, just as Yanis is running up behind him. Oh, Yanis is looking into Souvenir. And is in such a good position. Yanis does not realize that RULEGHOST is behind the desk. Oh, here comes the pop-up right now. There goes RULEGHOST. He gets Yanis. Now SlaYx knows where to look. He's checking both doors. Or entries. There's not really a door there. Now RULEGHOST is going to try to relocate himself up to the second floor. Now they know it's RULEGHOST now because he's killed one of their friendlies, and RULEGHOST takes out Zombey. That leaves SlaYx. Oh, RULEGHOST has not been hurt yet, by the way. SlaYx has. He's down to 87 health. These are two top players going after each other, and SlaYx will win that battle to get RULEGHOST with Kommando Delta up by 2. Zombey and SlaYx have 4 kills each. Yanis and Crusader with 1 kill each. On Void Esports, it is RULEGHOST with 3, Unreal and James with 2 each. James doing an incredible job of holding that bathroom, and then just let Zombey come in and cut right through. But James, RULEGHOST, Unreal, all sitting in positive or equal KDRs. And I mean, look at Kommando Delta. They've got some clean attacks going here for them.
Locate and defuse the bomb.
Unreal setting up the sticky cam. James taking out Crusader right there on Crusader's entry. He was holding the angle from office. Simp is going to come through here, and as he's pushing through, he's going to... Ooh, he's considering taking out... Oh, he shoots the door trap anyway. I don't think that would have done anything. Well, he's down to 30 health now. So maybe it did work. Oh, coming up behind is TANO. I didn't even see that off camera. Where are you? It's 3v5 as SlaYx will take out Unreal, and SlaYx gets Simp as well. It is 3v3. Ooh, that nade was just... I didn't hear that. I don't know if SlaYx did. But James is fixed in there, ready for a SlaYx push. TANO has taken the shield for himself. James will get a Mac 10 kill on SlaYx out in the waiting area, coming out to get Yanis. And it's going to be Zombey left. Zombey's going to come out, and the shield's right in front of him. TANO's going to charge. Zombey's going to try to shoot the legs. And James comes in to support. Void Esports will win this round and swap to attack.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
We're going to see the first floor waiting area be the objective once more. This time it's Kommando Delta's first time.
Deploying in 10 seconds.
Kommando Delta has not yet played on Embassy Raid
Bomb.
this season. But we do know about their... I don't think it's much of a reach to call it legendary defense. Unreal taking out Hendrix. Crusader dated Simp, so with that refrag, it's 4v4. Taking out the shield. Crusader's got trouble out. It's RULEGHOST will take out Yanis. RULEGHOST peeking outside, and Crusader sees RULEGHOST right past him. He gets him with the second shot. RULEGHOST down 3v3. They're getting their refrags right now to keep it balanced. James is in the main stairs. That's going to be interesting here because Crusader's got the sawed-off shotgun. That range is not going to be easy to cover unless SlaYx can come around with the Kyanite. Swinging in, and SlaYx is not able to connect those shots on Unreal, who's down to 41 health. SlaYx untouched. Nade going to go out. That's going to be way short of Unreal. TANO's clearing through elevator shaft. Crusader's still fixing the bathroom. As SlaYx gets Unreal. And Crusader gets James. That's leaving TANO on his own, who was clearing through the elevator shafts earlier. Now at the Deputy Chief Ambassador's office, cutting the camera. Will recircle around, and Zombey knows exactly where to look. The information was already given up. SlaYx also fixed on that entry into the lounge. They actually give it up. Not Zombey, though. Zombey's still there. TANO comes out. Zombey's winning. He sees it. TANO's down and gets killed by Zombey. Kommando Delta takes their first defense round of this game. SlaYx has 7 kills and Zombey has 5, and these two were just something to talk about yesterday, as well as Crusader. I mean, Kommando Delta has got their team formula down as of like yesterday. It definitely showed, and it seems to be carrying over into the next day here. For Void Esports, 6 kills for James and 4 kills for RULEGHOST. And I think there's also something to be said for having less than 24 hours to prepare for your next matchup. Again, as I said during the pregame, these guys know enough about each other by now, having
Deploying in 10 seconds.
basically like scouted all the players in the matches that they had before and the stats that are available. If anything, it was just a little tweaking. But Kommando Delta is one that I've said from day one of Season 1 that they can adjust and they just get better over time. And just whatever you saw about Kommando Delta in Week 1, they didn't play in Week 2. Whatever you saw about Kommando Delta in Week 1, well, that just dramatically changed in Week 3, which was only yesterday. And here we are today. And it seems to be carrying over success that they found yesterday against Outcast. Not exactly an easy opponent. And RULEGHOST is trying to get this tight angle to take out the C4, but he realizes there's trouble there. He's actually going to give it up and jump off the balcony. Zombey sees the shield. He's thinking twice about going that way. Going to back up. And TANO will take him out with the sawed-off shot. Or excuse me, tactical shotgun. Crusader running away. And yeah, RULEGHOST saw Crusader running away there. But with the door closed, wasn't able to take the shot. Simp will get the nade kill. RULEGHOST still fixed there in that hall. If Crusader comes out, unless he knows exactly where to look, he might be dead. He's going to actually relocate going through the bathroom. TANO's going to drop down the elevator shaft. SlaYx is repositioning here. Can see. Yeah. Ooh, but that's behind the bulletproof glass, though. That's RULEGHOST. RULEGHOST keeps trying to get a better angle as Hendrix takes out Simp at the ambassador's office. And coming out, Crusader challenges, and RULEGHOST will win the fight. SlaYx takes down TANO over in Short Hall. RULEGHOST has dropped in through the power hatch. 2v2. RULEGHOST only has 15 health left. And the SlaYx, he's got 35 health left. And RULEGHOST sees just enough of SlaYx. I don't think SlaYx realized that RULEGHOST was there, though. And SlaYx will take out RULEGHOST. It's just Unreal left. Oh, wow. Was not in the right angle to see... or to shoot at SlaYx. SlaYx does spot Unreal now. They know where he's at. I don't know if Kommando Delta knows what the accurate count is, though, on how many people are left for Void Esports. Nate, or is that a flashbang? That's a flashbang. Yep, Unreal's gonna push in, not seeing SlaYx, and then it'll be Hendrix getting the kill. They actually trade. Kommando Delta leads by 3, just within 1 of victory in this game 1. SlaYx has reached double digits in kills with over 1,100 damage. He is currently at a 10.0 kill death ratio in this game. That is numbers.
Use the planning table to find the bomb. Deploying in 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's always good when you're Kommando Delta to have 2 attack wins, and then your bread and butter defense is coming up. And so far, now Kommando Delta won the first 2 on their attacks. They've won the first 2 of their defenses as well, but for as strong as this team is on defense, it's looking good for them to take this 3rd round of defense for them. Void Esports will have to tread carefully here to stop a win for Kommando Delta. James in Seminar Hall Crusader will come out. Does that communicate? Yeah, okay, they communicated that to him now because, yeah, James was repositioned. And, ooh, that door is going to be in the way. James is not going to pull up and challenge. That is RULEGHOST there playing with the door, though. He's going to come out, and Crusader missed the first shot, man. He's only got one more left. RULEGHOST has got so much more, and Crusader will try to get the pistol kill, but RULEGHOST will be the one to get the kill with the shotgun. 5v4. Exciting entry there on RULEGHOST and Crusader. And Zombey sees Simp, gets him right after Unreal takes out SlaYx. Hendrix will nade Unreal. 3v3. Yeah, did Tano miss that? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, yeah, he's chasing. Oh, he's getting naded up. Because somehow that nade didn't get him. He's dropping down, and he gets Zombey. I'm not totally convinced that Tano knew for sure somebody was there. Tano and Hendrix will trade. Diffuse is still going. RULEGHOST will take out Yanis, and Void Esports will stop Kommando Delta from winning, forcing Kommando Delta to have to get it on attack within these next 3 rounds. Kommando Delta just needs 1 to take game 1. SlaYx with 10 kills still, but now with a new death. RULEGHOST has 7 kills over there on Void Esports. They both seem to have their top pairs that are producing here. For Kommando Delta, it's SlaYx and Zombey. We saw Zombey do some great things yesterday.
Use the planning table to
For
find
Void
the bomb.
Esports, it's the dynamic duo, RULEGHOST and James. Those two put up some big numbers once James joined with RULEGHOST in the first season.
Deploying in 10 seconds.
So now we're going to see Void Esports choose their first of this final set of up to 3. And
Located
they're going to do it
bomb.
in the typical first floor waiting area. Zombey will spawn up front. I think he's up there with somebody else, though. Yeah, Zombey and SlaYx are both up front. They're together. RULEGHOST taking out Yanis. Yeah, look at that angle RULEGHOST is holding on Seminar. Now Hendrix has trouble in the other hall where James is at. That is trouble in every sense of the word. We have seen James pop off sometimes and he just puts up some big number rounds. Testing the door. Not realizing it's wedged, he'll back off and come right back outside. Expecting to be pushed by James. James will push out. And see, look at those shots. Those are pretty good torso shots there. But between the shield and the bulletproof glass, I don't think a single one of those are going to get through. Oh! Simp takes out Zombey with the C4. And now it's just Crusader and Hendrix paired together here. Hendrix will swap the shield for the M4. James will come out to challenge. That'll draw the attention of Crusader. And then right in the middle is RULEGHOST, who gets Crusader. Hendrix will turn around to get RULEGHOST. James drew the attention to the bathroom, and then nobody was looking at Seminar. James will now come out and test the hall. Seeing that it's empty, will realize that Hendrix is down below. James is very familiar with this situation here. Well, yeah, see, and he sees the feet. He understands the rotation. I mean, like most of these guys do, but James is gonna pop out and get Hendrix. See, he knows exactly where to find Hendrix. When you understand the pathing and routes of how these this map is laid out, it doesn't become that difficult to predict where somebody is. That's generally why you see some of these, you know, comp players move around as fast as they do. The faster they move around, the more opportunities they give themselves, and defenders just have to keep guessing. Where do they rotate to? 1 kill separates RULEGHOST and SlaYx.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
Second floor office. Yeah. This
Deploying in 10 seconds.
has been a challenging spawn for most teams in the league. The league as a whole has a 71% success rate defending second floor
Locate and
office.
defuse the bomb.
And Zombey will get the entry kill on RULEGHOST. Unreal down there at the ambassador office, trying to get whatever information he can. Now, Crusader's got someone up there with him. That's TANO. Did he see TANO? Because it looks like he's... I think Crusader might have caught TANO because he's like kind of fixed on that hall. He's going to go challenge through the bathroom. Oh, they're both... Yeah, they know where he is exactly because they're both trying to trap him and they get him. Yep. Somebody caught him. Now it's 5v3. And Void Esports is very split up. I mean, James and Simp are pretty close to each other. Really, it's unreal. That's got to take on Kommando Delta kind of on his own because you see they're all stacked up on his side. James will shoot down on the riot shield there. And Unreal will take out SlaYx at the back. That's enough for Hendrix to know exactly where to go. Nade's out in front. There's a nade coming for him too. Hendrix avoids the nade. SlaYx also avoiding, excuse me, Unreal also avoiding the trouble. He's flashed, so are we. Is anyone going to push him? Looks like Zombey either swapped over to the Scar, or is Hendrix still on the shield? He is. Unreal will get out of there. Running out there, and James will get Yanis. Yanis was out there, and, ooh, Simp will take out Crusader. This has turned. Void Esports now has the man advantage. Hendrix still on the shield. Zombey's just checking for a push behind. Nade out, and that... Hendrix is able to see that clearly. Zombey using that distraction of the shield to come around Skybridge and fire in. James down at 82 health. Simp at 36. Unreal at 56. Oh no! Simp takes out Zombey. It looked like he might have shot his friendly there for a second there. Hendrix is still holding onto the shield, swapping to the pistol. Unreal will take him out. It's a tie game, and this next round will determine the victor for this game. SlaYx and Zombey have 10 kills and 7 kills for 17 total. RULEGHOST and James have 17 total. Both teams have 4 points total, or each. This is pretty much as even as you can get going into the 9th round. And the winner of this one round will add 1 win to the win column. That is what all of this amounts to. This is so close. 2nd floor, Deputy Chief Ambassador's office.
Locate and defuse the bomb.
1-4 split for Kommando Delta. SlaYx will spawn on his own. Everyone else coming up here through side entry. Crusader tries to draw the attention. So you see he's playing with the door there. James is not taking that bait. Ooh, SlaYx has the door wide open up front. Gets taken out by RULEGHOST. RULEGHOST down to 59 health. And James moving to archive. Yanis spots the motion coming down the stairs and tries to fire it, and he gets TANO. 4v4. Yanis gets James with a nade. Did he get him all the way across that? Wow. Nice throw. Kommando Delta with the man advantage. Halfway into the round. Yanis is set up on the ambassador room door. Crusader's covering from the long angle if there's a peek there, but this is a different angle that they're going to be challenged on by Unreal. Ooh! RULEGHOST will take out Hendrix. And then Zombey comes out and gets taken out by RULEGHOST as well. Then Crusader will finish the job. It's 2v2. Yanis comes in to take out Unreal. It's Simp left. The fuse has started. Simp's gonna come out, spots the Skybridge action. Oh! Yanis can sit him on the hole! Yanis will get Simp! And with a minute left, Yanis will have plenty of time to defuse. Kommando Delta gets the game. This was edge of your seat action. Oh! Kommando Delta gets game number 1. RULEGHOST, 12 kills, and James with 8. For SlaYx and Zombey, they actually did not contribute all that much to the kills in the final rounds there. It was everybody else that stepped up there with Yanis and Crusader. What a great finish. And great teamwork on both sides. That's how you get to a 9-round game. Fantastic finish. That was so exciting. I'm ready for more.